Have you ever wondered what Samsung's first trifold smartphone will look like? With foldable devices becoming more advanced, Samsung is now expected to launch its own triple folding smartphone. But here's something interesting. Recent leaks suggest it might share a key feature of the upcoming Galaxy Z Fold 7. Samsung has been working on foldable technology for years, and now the company is ready to take the next big step. While we haven't seen the device yet, multiple sources have revealed some exciting details about its design and features. One of the most surprising pieces of information is that Samsung's first trifold smartphone, which we'll call the Galaxy G Fold for now, might have the same cover screen size as the Galaxy Z Fold 7. So, what does this mean? Reports suggest that both the Galaxy G Fold and the Galaxy Z Fold 7 will feature a 6.49-inch external display. This would be an upgrade from the Galaxy Z Fold 6, which has a 6.3-inch cover screen. Interestingly, the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition also has a 6.49-inch display. It seems like Samsung is making this size a standard for its upcoming foldable devices. However, if the Galaxy G Fold is going to cost significantly more than the Z Fold 7, some might wonder why the cover display isn't larger or more unique. After all, a trifold device is expected to offer something completely different. But that's where the differences come in. The biggest advantage of the Galaxy G Fold lies in its folding mechanism and durability. To understand this better, let's compare it to the Huawei Mate X-T, the world's first trifold smartphone. The Mate X-T uses a single massive 10.2-inch display that folds both inward and outward. This means that when the device is closed, a 6.4-inch portion of the screen is always exposed. While this makes the device thinner, it also makes it more vulnerable to damage, since the screen is constantly in contact with surfaces. Samsung, on the other hand, is taking a different approach. The Galaxy G Fold is rumored to have two separate panels instead of a single foldable screen. The main display will fold inward twice, keeping it completely protected when the phone is closed. This design should make the device much more durable and practical for everyday use. However, there are some trade-offs. Since Samsung is using two separate panels, this could make the device heavier and more expensive compared to the Huawei Mate X-T. Foldable smartphones are already known for their high prices, and adding an extra panel might push the cost even higher. The weight could also be a concern, as foldable phones tend to be heavier than traditional smartphones. That said, if rumors about the Galaxy G Fold's main screen being close to 10 inches are true, the device could offer a unique experience that justifies its premium price. A large display like this could be perfect for multitasking, watching videos, or even using the phone as a mini tablet. If Samsung manages to optimize the software for this new form factor, the Galaxy G Fold could be a game changer in the foldable smartphone market. As for the launch date, Samsung hasn't officially confirmed anything yet. However, leaks suggest that the Galaxy G Fold could be announced alongside the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and the Galaxy Z Flip 7 this summer. Samsung usually unveils its foldable devices in the middle of the year, so it wouldn't be surprising if the company follows the same pattern this time. The competition in the foldable phone market is heating up, and it will be interesting to see how the Galaxy G Fold compares to other foldable devices. Will it be the best tray-fold smartphone available, or will its high price and weight make it less appealing? Only time will tell. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on the latest tech news, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have you ever noticed that your phone stylus doesn't always work the way you expect it to? Well, if you're using the Galaxy S25 Ultra, especially with a magnetic case, you might have run into this issue. Samsung recently launched its clear magnet case for the Galaxy S25 series, which includes the Galaxy S25, Galaxy S25 Plus, and the Galaxy S25 Ultra. This case adds Qi 2 compatibility, so it works seamlessly with Qi 2 accessories. But there's a catch. If you're a Galaxy S25 Ultra user, you may want to think twice before using magnetic cases. Why, you ask? Well, magnetic cases seem to be interfering with the functionality of the S Pen, particularly on the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Here's what happened when some users tried it out. People over at Android Central tested the Galaxy S25 Ultra with a magnetic case by Fiberboard. When they did, a notification popped up on the screen, warning them about the potential interference. It read, "Magnetic accessories can interfere with your S Pen. The magnets and accessories can interfere with the signals your S Pen sends to your phone. They may cause your S Pen to not write correctly or cause error commands to occur unintentionally." This issue wasn't something Samsung owners were expecting, especially since the S25 Ultra is the latest flagship. However, it seems magnetic accessories and the S Pen are simply not a good match. Interestingly, when the Android Central team switched to using Samsung's own silicone case along with a MagSafe adapter, the problem didn't show up. This leads us to believe that it could be a combination of factors like the type of case material, the thickness of the case, or the distance between the phone and the magnets. The magnetic field can disrupt the signals that the S Pen sends to the phone, preventing it from functioning properly. But it's not just Android Central users who encountered this issue. Android Authority also experienced problems when using the Galaxy S25 Ultra with a magnetic case. The stylus wouldn't work correctly when it was directly above the magnets. However, it was fine when the S Pen was used away from the magnets, meaning the issue is likely limited to certain areas of the case. It's worth noting that this problem isn't entirely new. Last year, Galaxy S24 Ultra users faced similar issues with magnetic cases. A lot of people hoped the Galaxy S25 Ultra wouldn't have the same problem, but it looks like it has. Another thing worth mentioning is that the S Pen on the Galaxy S25 Ultra doesn't have Bluetooth support, meaning it lacks features like Air Actions, which are present in some previous models. Despite this, overall, users seem to be happy with the S Pen experience on Samsung's latest flagship phone. Even though it's not perfect with magnetic cases, the S Pen still works well in most situations, and people are satisfied with the overall functionality. So, if you're planning to get the Galaxy S25 Ultra and love using your S Pen, be cautious about which case you choose. Magnetic cases might look sleek, but they can cause your stylus to malfunction. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have you ever wondered if faster processors in smartphones are really all they're cracked up to be? Sure, they sound great, but what happens when that speed starts making your phone uncomfortably hot to touch? In 2025, smartphones like the Samsung Galaxy S25 are pushing performance to new heights, boasting speeds that are a solid 40% faster than their predecessors. But here's the catch. They're also heating up quite a bit. And while the iPhone 16 doesn't run quite as hot as the previous iPhone 15, it's still got its fair share of overheating complaints. Apple's already thinking ahead, with rumors swirling about a potential new cooling solution for the iPhone 17. High-performance chips are no strangers to consuming a lot of power, which naturally leads to heat generation. But when a phone is so fast that it becomes too hot to handle, it makes you question if we truly reached the peak of smartphone performance. After all, what good is all that speed if you can't even use the device comfortably? Take the iPhone 15 Pro, for example. When overheating problems started to surface, there was talk that Apple might intentionally dial back the phone's performance to solve the issue. Although that didn't quite happen, many iPhone 15 and 16 users still find their devices getting uncomfortably warm. And then there's Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite chip. While it promises blazing speeds, it also has its own overheating issues. Performance often gets throttled, meaning the phone slows down to keep temperatures under control. The bottom line? If your phone is too hot to hold, or if the performance slows down to prevent overheating, then those blazing fast speeds aren't really delivering the experience you expected. What's more, overheating phones can actually damage internal components and reduce battery lifespan. So while companies rush to boost performance, users are left with phones that overheat, drain battery life faster, and may even be at risk of long-term damage. The solution? Innovation in cooling. The Galaxy S25 has improved its cooling system, boasting a 40% larger vapor chamber and tailored thermal interface material, TIM. But from the number of complaints online, it's clear that even this improvement isn't enough to keep the phone cool under heavy use. The pace of innovation in cooling technology has been slow, and with AI and other power-hungry technologies making things worse, smartphone makers need to move away from relying on passive cooling systems. The rise in overheating complaints suggests that these current cooling solutions are quickly becoming outdated. So what's the next step for smartphones? Are they really all about performance now? For most people, smartphones have become rather predictable, fast, sleek, and with impressive cameras. But beyond that, what's really new? AI and foldable phones are trying to push boundaries, but they haven't quite found a solid reason for most people to care. Despite cheaper foldables hitting the market, they still haven't taken off in a big way. Smartphone companies are leaning on performance metrics to market their devices, but how many of us actually need faster speeds for everyday tasks? Smartphones are productivity powerhouses, and they're definitely not gaming rigs. For most users, the speed boost doesn't add enough value to justify the heat, battery drain, and performance throttling that comes